Hey all, and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. I'm here again with Tanner, and we're going to be checking out a brand new episode today, whose title makes it seem probably a lot more philosophical than it actually might be. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? I don't know, maybe they'll tell us throughout the course of the 3 episodes we're covering here today. Thank you Crazy12 Eric for commissioning these. If you guys need help, like syncing and whatnot, check the video description, there's plenty of information there to help you out. Here we go, episode 1 of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? In 3, 2, 1.
Whenever I think about the title of this show, I always forget the try to. And that changes a lot, because picking up them is one thing, but trying and failing is another.
Oh no. A little bit too real there. Anywho, never watched the show myself, Tanner has. Really the only thing I know about this is the male protag has a lot of females lusting after him. There is a goddess called Hestia, and that one gif of Hestia, and I guess the male protag brushing their teeth, but that's about it.
Yeah, that gif made me watch the show, because I was like, oh, this looks cute, what is it? And I think I watched actually 3 episodes, which is the 3 that we're looking at, and I went, you know what? I think I'm good. It wasn't put on my, my to-watch list for the rest of the season, but I know this is very popular.
Classic Minotaur situation, innit?
Yeah, what is this, SMT4? Got a smirk at him.
Ooh. Nah, mate. Gotta be real, I thought that was darkness for a second.
You know, the blonde-hair adventurer girl, it's a trope.
Jeez.
And then, you know, covered in blood, he looks at her and goes, hey, you, come around here often?
I'm going to wife that, he says to himself.
You're coming home with me.
Little horse fella, but little dog girl fella.
This town of furry people.
Dude, you're dripping Minotaur blood everywhere. So this seems to be a similar thing to Magic and Labyrinth of Magic, where there's just like dungeons set up everywhere for adventures to go into. I guess that's a little bit like Konosuba as well.
Yeah, I think the thing is, this is one of those ones where there is one main dungeon that you keep going back to and go deeper and deeper in, which I think the first one I saw with that was Hunter x Hunter, which came up with the idea of, like, the Battle Tower.
Not to be confused with the Battle Tower from Pokemon, of course.
No, lot less bloodshed there.
I gotta say, these are the thickest subtitles I've ever seen for a show.
Yeah, I like it. I'm the type to crank up the subtitles so that I could sit back on the couch and watch it, so I definitely appreciate it.
So we've got Bell here. Let me see if I can find some voice acting information for him.
He's like, oh, could you tell me about the cute girl?
Ooh, I like cute girls. Bell Credell, voiced by Yoshitsugu Matsuoka. Let's see what else he did, because the name does not ring a bell. Oh, he was Kirito in Sword Art Online.
Oh, of course. Kind of the go-to fantasy protag guy.
Oh, he's Soma in Food Wars. Sorry there hasn't been any updates on that, by the way. Volk is a very hard guy to slot into the schedule. Ouch.
It's like, yeah, you can try. Good luck. So yeah, it seems like you basically join up with a god and you kind of join that god's family. So, like guilds, but religious.
I want to join Ra's family. No one ever joins Ra's family. I'd be the favourite son. And then Kratos comes along and just kind of like drop kicks him.
It's like, good thing Kratos isn't in this world, because otherwise you'd have to change your family every second week. Maybe try leveling up from level 1, buddy.
Stop being such a beta male cook, Sonic. Fuck off, Gimli. What talking to you?
He's like, oh, wish I could say that.
Oh, you mean literally? Okay.
It's like my late grandfather said, get that dick wet, son.
You took the words from my brain. I want them back. No, they're mine now. It's a very nice looking show, I have to say.
Oh yeah, it definitely, one thing I remember watching from it, it has a really comfy and detailed art style, which is nice, because it feels like a lot of anime, it's a coin toss between looking good and not looking good.
Again, that's the 5th time this week. Oh, crickets? Oh, actually, yeah, crickets, potato balls.
You are right.
I'm gonna fucking drain those potato balls, mate.
I think she just means by having fun, like doing karaoke, right?
To be honest, this is my idea of a wild night.
Yeah, a little bit of salt, a little bit of potatoes. It's all good.
Yeah, look at this fine spread. Oh my god, she's the Aqua of this show. Just gotta buckle down and enjoy. Hestia is voiced by Inori Minase, whose name sounds very familiar. Let's have a look here. She's Mito in Sword Art Online.
Another connection there.
She's Rem in ReZero. Well, that's all there is to do around here. They need an arcade, for fuck's sake.
A pretty large fan of the tattoos being their stats. That's cool. Yeah, but that's only one person. I could have many people.
Yeah, don't fuck with Loki, bro. He'll turn your penis into 1,000 snakes.
You never know when she'll just turn into like a six-legged horse or something.
God, why do I have to be familiar with Norse myth enough to get that? Your cowardice actually improves your chances at picking up women.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
I guess. EXP times 2.
Basically, he's equipped with a lucky egg or two.
It's weird to have, like, a goddess pining after someone else and not the other way around.
It's a nice subversion, having this goddess be, useless, but not in the Aqua way, let's say. that's going further. Speaking of going further, I don't know the laws here, I don't want to go to jail, goodbye.
Did someone read my lewd thoughts?
I get the feeling somebody wants to sell me car insurance.
Ooh, tiny crystal.
You know what they say, the early bird gets the loot. It was at this moment she was added to his harem in his head.
Oh, yes, of course. God, not a cat cafe. I have enough of this in fucking Steins Gate. Hestia comes out of nowhere and just flying kicks her. Not even gonna be able to buy a fucking cup of tea with all these tiny crystals. Surprise, motherfucker.
Ah, we are the wall wolves.
I don't think she said that.
The power of horny compels him.
Not spending enough time with her. You should thank your goddess for the perks. What are you the goddess of, exactly?
I think being short.
Ah, they're growing apart.
And she's so worried that he's gonna get strong and forget about her.
I mean, there's already kind of like a teacher-student relationship, given that she's a goddess and he's a mortal anyway. Is it blasphemy to want to bang a goddess?
No. I don't think so. I think wanting to is fine. It's doing it that's the blasphemy.
The lore of tasty pub food is too much for an adventurer.
I still think that if I was sent to like an RPG world, I would want to be like a cook or a fishmonger. Those would just be so comfy in that world.
Well, if you want to play Fantasy Life for the 3DS, you can. Those are options. Can a guy just enjoy his noodles, please? So which family is this, then?
Look at these chosen heroes.
Oh, it's her. Oh, shit. Oh, of course, I should have realised.
Sorry, girl of the day. I need to go after girl of the week.
I like how it's mostly women, and then it's just like one token dwarf.
Yeah, you gotta have one of them in, right? He's the diversity hire.
Oh, that story. And the tomato kid, yes.
Just screaming out in the pub about how much of a loser this guy who is in the town is.
Why are you being so specific, bro?
To be fair, honestly, being called Tomato Kid, that's not bad. That's a good little nickname.
It could be much worse, believe me.
Just want her to be like, you do know I'm allergic to dogs, right?
Alright, Bates Loga, voiced by Nobuhiko Okamoto. Let's see who else this dude voiced. Oh, it's fucking Bakugo, of course it is.
Of course it is. You can hear it.
still haven't caught up on My Hero. I really gotta do that.
Yeah, no, same. I was considering seeing the movie in theaters here, but I'm like, I'm not caught up enough.
It's actually on the docket, so we could just watch it here.
Well, hey.
I'm not Tomato Boy, I'm Tomato Man.
Feel my tomato rage.
Jesus.
It's okay, as long as they burst into black gas, it's fine.
I think that was like a rule I saw from one of the people who worked on regular show. They can kill people, but they have to explode.
Yeah, they could kill whoever they wanted, but it had to be in an explosion.
Literally just heartless.
You ever just get dumped so that you go and grind in an RPG for hours? It's kind of what's happening here.
All the time. Maybe you shouldn't have been so mean to him. Healing, please.
I want to be like, I'm actually uninjured. This is just the blood from them.
Ah, I see.
It is great though that, there's no like great, morally right reason that he wants to get strong. He just wants to get strong to get that dick wet. That's it.
It's an admirable goal. It's why humans were evolved the way they did, I suppose.
Yeah, there's the
There,
gift.
there it is.
Just showing all these characters that will either be harem members or harem rivals.
Oh, just looking at how many more episodes are commissioned here. We're going well past season 1 into season 2.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I was just looking here. There's apparently 4 seasons. I don't know if that counts the spin-off or not, too, because I did see there was a spin-off season as well.
Season 4 coming out 2022, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this is fairly popular. I mean, I feel like the Hestia toothbrush gif was enough to get a lot of people to check it out, because it looked just the right amount of cute.
Now, do we have a stinger or do we have a next time thing? Here's a stinger.
Haha! The plan didn't go as you expected.
He's already asleep. Even a goddess just wants to get that. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there. So that was the first episode of Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? A philosophical question that we did not answer by the end of episode 1. But I enjoyed that. It's, we've covered how I and like other commentators like Neo feel about these whole tropey type of shows. But it's enjoyable, so I'm ready for episode 2 if you are, mate.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Alright, here we go. Episode 2 in 3, 2, 1. Hammer off. The stats continue to grow.
Number go big. Maybe he's a grower, not a shower, am I right? Hey-o, hey, boom boom.
The less sex a man has, the multiplier for EXP goes up. Fortunately, he's not a Saiyan, so he doesn't get a Zenkai boost every time he becomes close to death and then heals.
No, he gets something a bit different where the the further along the edging he goes, the more powerful he is.
The drier his dick is, the more his attack stat goes up. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yay! So yeah, just doing a bit of reading here. Familia Myth was the original light novel name for this when it was a just a short story that won a light novel grant there. And then once it got turned into a manga series, that's when it got its title of Dungeon ni deal mo o moteru no maga what? I can't even do it. I'm not even gonna try it. It's so freaking long in Japanese. You think it's long in English?
So how do we feel about the OP?
It's okay. I find it's a little too low key for me. I like low key, haha. No, I like my OPs to be like getting me pumped and ready. I guess it fits the tone because it feels low stakes for where we're at right now.
Low stakes? Surely this is the greatest stake known to mankind.
It's literally God put us on this earth and said, your stake is to sow your seed.
Get that dick wet, my son. I've never said these words so many times during the course of one recording session.
It's just fun to say.
I blame you, personally. You and Flame are bad influences.
It's how it works.
Feast of Beasts. That's gonna be my birthday. So much pizza you won't even know what to do with it. November 24th. Mark the date.
Okay. I gotta show all those girls my big muscles. My huge muscles.
Gotta honor thy goddess, bro.
And that's why you're coming into the dungeon as my healer.
Just thought the stupidest joke ever. All women are goddesses. If she breathes, she's fought.
Yeah, we didn't have to send the cat girl mafia after you.
You're not helping by providing him with free samples.
But what you don't know is the samples are laced with a little something to keep him coming back. We were literally gonna turn you into Wednesday night special.
Ah. Wait, I've had Wednesday night special before. Exactly. You know what's at stake here.
Yeah, remember the catfish? Haven't seen many catfish adventures around town now, have you?
Get out of here, you. Adorbs.
Suddenly. Elephant. How much do you know about Ganesha there?
I believe he is loving, perhaps wise.
He was a regular dude, and then I think the dad, Shiva, cut off the head and was like, now my son will never surpass me. And then the mother, Parvati, was like, yo, just slap an elephant head on that, he'll be fine. Now he's an elephant head.
Ah, Freya. Fucking course it was her. So I guess we're just going to have gods of different pantheons showing up in, like, roles and whatnot as heads of family.
So just giving a quick Google, because I didn't know, Hestia is a goddess, the virgin goddess of the hearth in Greek mythology, the firstborn child of Cronus and Rhea.
There you go. Before that name sounded familiar.
Yeah, right? I was like, that definitely sounds like a real sort of goddess there.
Right, so Freya, voiced by Yoko Hikasa. Quick scroll through here. I'm struggling to find anything that I recognise.
Dang, you don't just call someone out for that.
Loki, voiced by Eureka Kubo. See if I have any more luck here.
Oh, dang, busy day at the dungeon.
Oh, Haneo in Love Live.
Okay. Okay, can we give it a different name than Monsterphilia? Because that is a very different meaning here. Jesus, calm down.
The animators had a lot of fun with this scene. I say that every time a commentator puts in less than 100%.
I don't think I've ever seen a depiction of Hephaestus like this.
I guess it makes sense that Hestia, goddess of the hearth, would kind of freeload off Hephaestus, god of the forge.
Yeah, they're tied together like that. I mean, a forge and a hearth are just the same thing with different applications. I was wondering if that was a typo. No, it wasn't, judging by their reaction.
Yeah. I don't recall that part of God of War.
Well, you don't see what she's doing off screen.
Okay, when we eventually cover Ragnarok, I guess we'll have to watch out for the Sun Vor QTE.
My inventory's actually full, and just I want to get rid of some potions.
Indeed. Are you proposing an alliance between the familiars?
She's just gonna be there until you accept. Oh, she's trying to get a weapon for Belle. You know, I kind of like the idea of like, all right, how do I get someone to do something for me? I know, I will just be within their vicinity until they agree.
I'm not sure if I like that idea, Tanner.
It's terrifying.
Ooh, sword.
I mean, at least you work a part-time job to get a bit of money. It's better than some goddesses out there. I'm gonna call it the Desert Eagle.
Oh, yes. I mean, you can get a ray gun in Castlevania, you know.
It's so good.
Just ends up pissing off Hestia when she names it Pussy Slayer. Cuts through virginity like butter, don't you know? Hey, what did I tell you? Half forge?
You know, blacksmiths are so cool. It's like the most anime profession that actually exists on Earth.
What's the second most anime profession, do you think?
Um, Bus driver,
Really? That's what you came up with?
because they have to hit the kiddos into the isekai worlds.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not disappointed, I'm just... Actually, I'm very disappointed.
So do you think the cat girls are like hypoallergenic?
Okay, now I'm the one who doesn't really have a response. You're gonna have to stop doing that. It's not cute. It gets annoying after a couple of weeks. I'm listening.
Don't Google it.
He loves this shit. Watch out, Pig. He's gonna use some fucking alchemy on you.
Nope, he's a Belmont. I legitimately love whenever there's an RPG and there's a Coliseum to just go and fight things. It's so comfy, because you know how comforting it is to just go have fun there.
I mean, it is an arena of death, so it's a bit weird to call it comfy, but I get where you're coming from.
Across this blade is every known fetish. Little known thing, Hephaestus is god of the interest rate, so
Yeah.
it's gonna go up a little bit over time.
I'm out. Nice use of black and white to contrast.
You're not the girl I want to see.
That's not what I want to hit, Goddess Coon.
Yeah, you don't want to see any other girls today, right? Right, right. Don't ask how they have the refrigeration technology to have whipped cream in this world. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say, it's fancy, don't matter. I see you animators, you ain't slick.
And hard cut to death.
Yeah.
Dang, Eddie the mean old Yeti has fallen onto hard times. She's like, I can't take you anywhere.
Interesting. Does that mean Freya is trying to instigate some shit and make Belle grow stronger?
Possibly. Yeah? I kind of took it more as just, she's like, yo, this Hestia, she's annoying. Let's get rid of her.
This fucking cow.
Whoa, 3D.
Okay, it says in the synopsis it's an unnamed goddess, but it looked like Freya to me.
Just wanted to be like, I'm a man, then scream super high pitched while doing this.
I'm a scared man. Oh no.
That's what you get for buying it at the dollar store, bro.
Hestia, don't you have something to give to Belle? Jesus.
Just immediately like, all right, we're done. Nothing else. That's it. We're dead.
He'll never make it out of there. Oh, you were putting her in a safe place. Never mind.
Just want to be like, there's no wall. This is a cage. You should escape. No, I can't go anywhere, Belle.
Did she not give him the sword? I wasn't really paying attention to that aspect.
She has not yet. It is still on her back, which makes me think that in a time of need it will be thrown to him.
I see. It's very chibi and cute.
And it's going to show us all these characters that are, well, joining the party. Actually, that red hair guy, we saw him in the weapon shop earlier. He was screaming to the cashier in the background.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I just noted him because it was kind of framed in a way that it definitely wanted you to look at him. And I'm like, I wonder if he's going to be important. And yeah, here he is. So he's definitely a main character, it seems. Ooh, I like them trumpets.
Yeah, I like a nice melodic ED just to calm down after an action-packed sequence or two. That makes me sound like the most basic bitch in the world. Sometimes thoughts just spill out of my mouth without any measure of context.
Look how many dang characters there are. Jeez. They're still going.
Tag yourself, I'm flexing horseman.
I like him.
Is that it? We good? Oh, Blade of God, next episode. Alright, so let me just have a look here. Excited for a festival. Unnamed goddess contacts Loki trying to locate someone in a familiar she intends on acquiring. The description of whom matches Belle perfectly. Okay, I'm up to speed now.
Sounds good.
So what do we think of episode 2, mate? Any specific thoughts, or are you ready to just get on to episode 3?
I think I'll save my thoughts for the end there, because it definitely feels like all three of them could kind of work together in like a pilot movie almost. They feel like they flow perfectly into each other.
Okay, yeah, man. Alright, let's finish off this match with episode 3 in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's hope this Blade of God comes in handy.
Because remember, he said, I don't want to lose my family again, so seems like his first family had a rough time.
Oh. Yeah, he did mention his granddad in the first episode. No body, eh?
That's always suspect. That always makes you go,
I'll take your advice. I'll become an adventurer. My dick will be so wet they'll rename it the Nile. Surely one of them out there must need a meat shield. How can they get stronger without being in a familiar?
This is literally the situation of like entry level job that requires, work experience.
You must be 23 years old for this particular role in the familiar, but you need 24 years of experience. Sorry, I had to pass out the numbers in my head slowly there. That was a nice cut.
There's been a couple where I'm like, that's actually a really good cinematic cut.
Oh, I like cold opens that lead into the OP.
You know what? I'm gonna say, having seen now like the opening and ending back to back, they almost feel reversed. The opening almost has the cooldown energy besides the teeth brushing, while the ending kind of has like the triumphant getting going energy. It's a bit strange. It feels a bit backwards. I gotta wonder if Ganesha is the only dude god, because out of all the other ones we saw, they're all chicks.
I mean, I could look ahead, but I'd rather be surprised.
Yeah, especially if we're apparently in this for quite a bit.
The long haul.
Here's a fun little fact, because I just have the Wikipedia page open. The main character, voiced by Yoshitsugu Matsuoka, is actually the Guinness World Record holder for the largest number of lines performed by a single actor in a mobile game, for specifically the DanMachi mobile game there.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot, considering some games have many voice lines. Charm OP, please nerf.
Maybe it wasn't Freya, maybe it was Aphrodite.
Ooh, yeah, that would make sense for Charm. Or all the other goddesses of love out there. There's one for each pantheon.
Also, get me some peanuts. Post haste.
Get those damn mice out of here. I think Ganesha is also a god of wealth, so it makes sense that he's kind of the top guy here. I'm literally just playing in Fate right now. Whole thing set on Indian mythology, and Ganesh is a main party member, so...
Sometimes it just works out like that. Like there was a thread on Co for a particular cartoon that we're actually covering next. Just randomly like that. Sometimes it just works out.
This big white monkey really reminds me of Gorillamon.
I can see it.
He's just lacking the hand cannon.
The interest. Don't forget the interest.
Please don't call him my child, that's weird.
Yeah, you don't want to cause a panic here.
Yeah, we don't want to stampede like that one thing that just happened. Oh no.
Yeah, timely, Tanner, timely. And of course, he would be the only one here because all the other heroes and adventurers are at the Colosseum. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, this is a remarkably empty part of town, but yeah, everyone's out the big old festival. Kratos Kong over here.
Looks like my days of monkeying around are over.
Looks like this is the end for Bell. One can say it's my Bell end.
Jesus Christ, Tanner.
It's a penis joke.
I know what it
Because
is!
he wants to get his dick whacked. Yeah, it all comes around.
Really? A second time? Oh. Very nice fake out there.
Hey, at least this keeps up the whole thing about Loki just being completely omnisexual.
Is that Loki?
Yeah, that's Loki.
Okay. I'm still not putting names to faces at this point.
I just remember because they had the big fight between Flat Loki and Cowboobs Hestia.
Give him the sword. Sorry, should I just wait until you two are done?
I mean, if you stay in that staircase there, you're safe. He can't get in there.
It's okay, my breasts broke the landing. Although there seems to be a sword betwixt me now.
Maybe carrying it like that is a dumb idea. There's many other safer ways to carry a sword.
It's a very modern looking city. Then we shall die together as one familia.
You're gonna show what's in the thing, right? You're not just looking at her chest, right?
You know damn well what the intent was there. Oh, monkey! Well, I'm doing that new thing from Animal Crossing, I'm sidling.
You know the monkey's like little heads up display there just showed the A button and said Seidel.
Ah,
You just knew that was there. All right.
illusory wool.
Yeah, he just saw a little note on the ground that said try kicking.
Great chest ahead.
That's whenever he steps into his house.
Please give him the sword.
Literally doing everything but giving the sword.
Thank Jesus.
It's like, when it's my friend's birthday and I buy him a nice set of, cookware and I say, this isn't just a pan, this is the Tanner pan, and you will always call it the Tanner pan whenever you use it.
Yes, very good.
Oh, it's literally called a silverback, like the real species of gorilla.
Where are you? I can smell the lewdness.
He's just mad because he's just thinking that feel when no silverback GF.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
It's one of those DLC items you can buy to make it easier at the beginning of the game to get going.
I can hear you leveling up in there.
He's making a lot of noise for something people are having a hard time finding. Just remember, he's just a stinking ape.
Ah, yes. Wow.
Alright, slightly leveled up. It's funny because there's a weapon in Bloodstained that levels up along with, as you use it, and it's absolutely the most broken weapon in the game because of that.
Oh, of course, yeah. Can you get another mask? You look not as cool now.
Yeah, you look way too like human, now it's kind of just weird. For the potatoes we had!
For the boobs, you constantly press against me even though I don't want you to, because I like someone else. Right in the tit.
I'm no biology major, but I feel like for a monkey that size, his heart would be a little bit deeper than that.
I was gonna say. Damn, son, look at that crystal.
Well, that'll be enough for potatoes for years to come.
And we can sell the armor as well. Very good, very good.
For defeating the strongest monster, you truly are the biggest monster-philiac here. And he's like, let's not use that word. Let's change the name of this, please.
Oh, she's watching. She's miring. Can goddesses die?
I'd do something about that, buddy. It looks a lot like Freya. It looks a lot like Freya.
It really does.
If it's meant to be secret, then they're not doing a great job. Okay. Okay, you're my favorite so far.
Yeah, it still says unknown goddess in the thing. I was just double checking. I haven't looked ahead. Don't worry.
I wonder if he completely forgot to give her the wallet still.
Oh, right, yeah. Forgot about that little B plot. Oh, complete.
Yeah, if he didn't lose the, lose the wallet, then we wouldn't get this sick blade. Whoa.
Interesting.
I am a young boy and I do not understand the emotions of women, so I'm just going to assume she's making fun of me.
But if you know what seer is in Norse mythology, some interesting implications there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Does it really matter if I say it now? 'Cause it's not a spoiler per se.
Well, no, it's a mythological reference, which most people will pick up on, but for those that don't know, go ahead.
Okay, Seer is a name of Freyja in Norse mythology.
Oh, there you go.
The sister and female counterpart of Freyr. That should be Freyr, by the way, not Freyr.
I won't judge anyone's pronunciation on weird Norse words.
Yeah, look at her being all mythology, and I can't say words anymore. It's like you try to do Norse, I can't even fucking do English. All I want in return is for you to fill me up with potato.
Okay, whew. All right.
I stretched that out as long as I could.
My eyes widened.
Just like how Belle does to, oh, damn. Oh my goddess.
That's a different anime.
I know. That was about the extent of that reference.
I mean, to be fair, I wonder if killing that monkey and getting that jewel is enough to pay for it.
Somehow I don't think she's going to be stuck with him for long. This is just Damien and Charmander.
Literally, right? Getting big Paul Chimchar vibes.
One in every generation, I suppose.
Maybe we shouldn't refer to women as creatures, though.
All humans are creatures anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just that women are ones that are mostly found in the kitchen, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no. Well, after 3 episodes, we still haven't answered the moral quandary of, if it's wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon. Remarkably, not much dungeon in the first 3 episodes.
No, just building the relationship between Belle and Hestia, introducing other gods and goddesses, really.
We'll see if that actually goes into dungeon and or picking up territory.
It definitely survives the 3-episode rule for getting into an anime, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Like after this, because now that we've watched this, I'm thinking back. I'm like, no, I actually never did watch episode 3. I think I watched half of episode 2 because after a certain point, I'm like, oh no, this is all new to me. But no, it's now that I'm actually like sitting down and watching it a bit more. I'm like, yeah, it's fun. It's tropey, of course.
Yeah.
But much like, romance novels, it's not bad that it's following conventions. It's comforting.
We didn't have to watch the ED, I just like the music.
For sure. And plus, I want to see that horse guy again.
Yeah, there is. And there was a stinger, so...
Definitely important that we watch this, then. Oh, never mind. It's just Hestia.
You had to pay it off somehow. Okay, next episode. Weakling. That could be any manner of character.
Right?
So yeah, that was the first 3 episodes of Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Like Tanner said, we still haven't solved this moral and philosophical quandary, but given that we have a lot more coming for you all in the future, I guess we'll get to that at some point. Thank you, Crazy12 Eric, for commissioning these. I had a good time with them. If you want a TV or movie com of your choice and you want to help support HFC, hit up patreon.com/HellfireComms. And it might take a while, but everything that is paid for will be delivered in time. So thank you for your support and patience in the meantime. See you next time for another round of HFC Patreon TV comms. Bye-bye.